yes, son. With this finishing beat, put a little seasoning packets on and a little dressing from when you get it from the store. Obviously, dog, you didn't steal it before you bought it in your cart. If you were to walk out, if we were to take this little hammer and sledge and fall on your head, this would be bad. We need a bandage, we thought. Or I could sew it up with a little stitch. Then I'll make a little exclamation mark, like I'm trying to bring this along from a jet. It's in the back of it. It's in the back of the place where we keep all the little boxes and shit stacked neatly so they wouldn't fall. If there's an earthquake, can you feel it when you're in the jet? No, cause you're not touching the ground. Use your head before you have to ask some dumb shit. I appreciate that you want to know for yourself, but try to figure out for your own, dog. And then you could do a little Google search on your computer system. Have a bunch of digits punching, then push enter. This would do it. Need to soak some of the energy out from the clouds by taking off my top, like I'm just gonna be one of them bras with the halter ones. Yes, I'm gonna halt y'all right now at the altar. Then you can put your little change in this little plate that we got passing along like we're passing the ball. This is deflate gate on this song, cause I'm deflating my lungs to make something precious come out, like I'm just spitting some pearls. That's how beautiful it was. So won't we go back to the Middle East where all of this is done? I'm just the exhaust that comes out the back of your cars. So put some more of that petrol and then I could get going, and then we could meet later on. If we want to write it in our little date book, why not? So we wouldn't forget, and this was a lesson I'm trying to send. We could go to somewhere precious where all of the clouds met. Yes, they could be red as the orange turns to this, my favorite color in this bitch. It was like autumn all over again, like we were some kids to swing on some ties attached to ropes to trees, and then we could get like an open lighter would turn into flames if there was a bonfire around. You see what I'm saying? To keep all the mosquitoes away before they go and then bite you up, then you might get some with that, so it will get your kids all sick and you don't want that. But that's what they want you to have. It's a little TWA flow so bad, cause he was going with another rap. Cause it's TWA. Yes, a zombie on this shit looking for brains to eat out. Yes, that's would be the bestest. And then I could have them with some bread, I guess, with some butter on the top of it to make it more. Just think the words that I said. Just think your lucky stars. I could make one more tape for y'all again, because it's gonna be busting inside of the bank. That's all that I want, just all of that gold. Put it on a tray, then ship it to me. I'll send you my address, bitch. Of course it was a P.O. Box 1. I'm not telling you where I live, not the address of my home. So I don't want you to show up with some stupid ass car. And then we could be busting all of this shelter right now, and then be putting down the bonfire we found. As this little spark of the lighter will do nothing right now. As I go into the forest to make sure all of the trees were stones from now on, because it was just wicked old me spitting some songs that I'm liking along. Then I'm kicking the buck to see how fast that he goes and rams with his horns. Maybe right through the wall. Maybe you don't even need to chop it off at all. It could just be him on the other side kicking and shit until it stops, and then his body goes limp and it's not moving again. Yes, my lips isn't actually moving at all. Talking Chinese or Japanese with the Godzilla about to tear down your buildings, and then it will be rubbish and rubble, dog. I hope you slip on it. I hope you crack your neck just for this second, because that would be the best, like my Christmas present. I could get it early this year. And Santa Claus just watch as it all turns to red and orange like so. We could have been where they just dropped the bomb, and the biggest jets go wherever they want. Yes, the chloroform on all of these leaves are gonna form a dome for me, and bunch of happy thoughts like I was Bob Ross whenever I spit from now on. Yes, I kicked a transit bus and it did a flip like a somersault. It could have been a gymnast but wasn't short enough and perky enough like some of those Olympic chips was. I love them the best us. Yes, son, won't you just see this so I could see it a little bit more? Like off of the dog, like they were on boats. No, it was a dog. He was big and he was red like Clifford, the big ass one. Yes, read this book to me some more. TWA with this bright factual song that's just gonna get you livid for a second like you're at a party where all of the dishes and all of the chips in, they go into the dip, man, and then it was delicious. Won't we go get some more? We just did it. We just brought them through the door like I heard your thoughts. Like my third eye opened up and I felt bright enough to brighten up everyone. Ooh, this would have been good. Just give me the caps off of the mountains. Not Everest though, because he pissed me off earlier on. Yes, and I like to hold the grudge for as long as I can until my fingers get sore. And I'm like, I have to set this down just for a second so I can collect my thoughts. Like that collecting plate that was going around previously earlier on in another episode of one of my songs. And then I'm gonna pour some soda onto this right now, just to see it sud. Like it was gonna be some of that hydrochloric acid that can melt everything around. Yes, I don't need this flow anymore, it can be gone. We can just go to the firmament of when all of the ground be gone. And then we could scope out some more ice cream, how much do you want? Yes, give me your bowl, have it slide to me like I was the bartender. And instead of some that could give you a buzz, it's something to make you feel happy from sugaring. Yes, and cream. Busting some more bolder thoughts onto this right now. Boulder, Colorado, and me are synonymous with ripping this. Yes, I rip the fabrics of all of this intense energy that fills our hits. What was this? I don't know, let's go back like a laser gun. Just show this laser zone I was thinking about. And then I'd start to play the drums. I've never played them before, but I can see how it's done. Yes, it was written earlier on. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls that I'm putting in the audio foam just for you to listen right now. And then we gonna go pull the cape of Superman to see how low that we can do it until his patience is gone. He never wanted to hurt humans, but he'll start with this one. He jumps off the cliff, he jumps real high, starts to fly. Oh yes, he's a hell of a guy, that's right. And then the blades of the propeller gonna hit your neck. And what the neck was holding is gonna get thrown some like some Tom Brady-ass throw, man. That was real far. Somebody called, then they started to run, then they realized this wasn't a ball. So they started to throw it to the audience just for fun, for shits and giggles, and all the purse of the cats, the Persian ones. Yes, those were the best. And I influenced all of this by just suggesting it for a sec. And then we can bring this up later on, because I hardly scratched the surface at all. Yes, I was tall, like the firs that were trees, the first one to ever meet, and now it's just me. And then we're gonna be at the swap meet, sell a bunch of things, and not have to pay the taxes to the governments. Maybe that's why they loving it, but not like McDonald's shit. I wanna just infiltrate all of the CEO and then knock them out on the floor with a bunch of blood all over the rug. And then I'll call up the janitor like I got him on speed dial. Just for this moment in time, son. You don't have hefty bags enough and enough sauce to do the type of shit that I want. So let's just let the canine dogs go off on them for a while. And then we can call them off because we gotta wipe off their mugs. They're all red and stuff. Shit, somebody's gonna see it and then maybe we'll get caught. But we probably won't, because we're too sick with our way that we go, the way that we flow. Throw a couple more pimples into the poem. Let's see how many ripples we can get come up. Boom. The reddest rose in this, my secret golden of when I float. And then when it connect with our throat, and then they mix and they play as well, like they're out in the yard. We don't even have a swing, but they can imagine one, like they imagine triumphant things. Triumphant songs, a bunch of us all coming down. The cartoon ones, the bluest ones that sit on your shoulder as you're making up another song. Yes, the fences need to get mended once again, cause I'm just gonna infiltrate my head, and then I'm not gonna give it any sense. I'm gonna make the punishment will be this. Once you just see the guillotine fall on everything around, yes, all of your appendages will be gone. It will be stum. You could have not held the gavel unless somebody taped it on, like you were the judge. And I say it this now, I make it sound hard, but it's actually so soft. This north and west stuff will gonna put you in a good place, son. Like you just hit some of that green bud. Put some more in your bowl and then light it like so. I'm just a likable guy, I know. And then I could have been from anywhere there was in the world. It doesn't spin anymore cause I made it stop, but I didn't tell anyone. Shit, I'll act like it was a natural occurrence, like this global warming stuff that they make up. The scientists think they're so smart, but really they're not. Really they're antisocial as fuck, and that's the most part of it, because we're ants with antennae that twitch, but their antennas were stumps, like they were the trees that I visited earlier on. Yes, the forest could have been so lush, but I made it so it wasn't. Cause you need to feel the thought for a second, and let it form and let it go, and let it grow a little more, like it's a little tree. Yes, I'm gonna weld some more thoughts onto this, like I'm gonna be a steel worker again. Pittsburgh, can't you see my head? And then it's all gonna sparkle, so this diamond I found, put in a ring that was gold, then I sell it to someone. If you sold to me earlier on, I charge you 4 times much, and then I'm gonna put another poem across your son to leave them up, because when that well starts to grow, then we're gonna drop some snow, and it's gonna get so damn cold, yes, so formidable with each one of my flows, and then I'm tipping my cap to everyone at once. This was the score with Robert De Niro some more, as I'm ripping these poems. Ripping the receipt, so you ain't coming back, bitch. Yes, it was me, bringing this heat. Get so Randy Johnson when I speak. TWA! Scientists think they're so damn smart, don't they, with the degrees on the wall? But what degree of a snob are you, son? Or how much of a bitch was you behind the walls in your private ones? When you talk to your spouse and they wanna leave you so bad, but she's kind of a bitch as well. So you kinda mix and you kinda blend, but I kinda wish I could shoot your house up and then blame it on some gang, son, because I decided to wear red that night or something. And then we gonna drop a little more salsa water on your cup until it's nearly all that what it was. Your Coke was small, it was light colored brown. And then we'll smack you once more until this glass breaks, and then it's a bunch of pieces of shards in your skin. You're bleeding everywhere, blooding up my place. Shit, I need to kick you off of that bar stool then, and get you out of Barcelona, man, because that's where we go with an Italian flow. Yes. It's like Italian soda that I want some more. Put some more whipped cream, bitch, or you aren't getting a tip. And that's what I said, so remember this. Boom. TWA.